Dear friends, I wanted to discuss the structure of human male reproductive system. So the male reproductive system is located in the pelvis region. It includes a pair of testes, that is the reproductive organs, along with the accessory ducts, glands, and the external genitalia. The first diagram is a sectional view of male pelvis, which shows the reproductive system. In the second diagram, you can see the details of parts of testes. So that is the only difference between these two diagrams. Now the testes are located within the pouch called as scrotum, which is outside the abdominal cavity. The scrotum helps in maintaining the low temperature of the testes, that is 2 to 2.5 degrees centigrade, which is lower than the normal internal body temperature. So this is very much essential. This maintaining the low temperature in the testes is very much essential as it is an important feature required for spermatogenesis, in which there is a formation of sperms. In adults, each testis is oval in shape, which is of a length of 4 to 5 centimeter. You can see the orangish color structure, and a width of about 2 to 3 centimeter. So the testis is covered by a dense covering. Each testis has about 250 compartments, and we call them as testicular lobules. The lobules contain 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules in which the sperms are being produced. The seminiferous tubule is lined by 2 types of cells, that is male germ cells, which we call it as spermatogonia, and Sertoli cells. The male germ cells, they undergo meiotic divisions, finally leading to the maturation of the secondary spermatocyte to form a spermatids maturation to form the mature sperm. So the region outside the seminiferous tubules are called as interstitial spaces, and they contain small blood vessels and interstitial cells, which are also called as Leydig cells. The major function of Leydig cells is it synthesizes and secretes the testicular hormones, which are also called as androgens. So apart from that, the Sertoli cells, they provide nutrition to the developing germ cells. The male sex accessory ducts, they include rete testis and vasa efferentia. If you look into that, rete testis and vasa efferentia, they are the male sex accessory ducts apart from epididymis and vas deferens. So there are 4 male sex accessory ducts, that is the rete testis, vasa efferentia, epididymis, and vas deferens. So the seminiferous tubules of the testis, it is going to open into vas efferentia through the rete testis. So the vas efferentia is going to lead into epididymis of each testis. The epididymis leads to vas deferens, and in turn it loops over the urinary bladder. It receives a duct from seminal vesicle and opens into urethra as the ejaculatory duct. So in the human beings, the male reproductive or the genital organ is urinogenital common opening is there. So the ejaculatory ducts are storing and transporting the sperms from the testes to the outside through the urethra. The urethra originates from the urinary bladder and extends through the penis to its external opening called as urethral meatus. Urethral meatus. The penis is the male external genitalia. It is made up of special tissue that helps in erection of the penis to facilitate insemination. The enlarged end of the skin is called as penis is called as the glans, and the penis is covered by a loose fold of skin called foreskin or prepuce. So it is also called as foreskin or prepuce, which can retract back. The male accessory gland includes paired semivesicles, a prostate gland, and paired bulbourethral glands. So the secretions of the glands, they are going to constitute the seminal plasma, and it is rich in fructose, calcium and certain enzymes. The secretions of bulbourethral gland also helps in the lubrication of the penis. Finally, winding up, I would like to put it in a nutshell the organs of male reproductive system. So the glands, they consist of testis. Testis is paired. It is the primary sex organ which is posterior to the penis within the scrotum. So the function of this testis is to produce spermatozoa gametes and testosterone. So that is the function of the testis. So, and it also produces the testosterone, male sex hormone. The seminal vesicle is the second type of gland which is paired. We have to remember about that. It is club-shaped glands which is posterior to the prostate, and it is attached to the ejaculatory ducts. So the seminal vesicle secretes alkaline fluid, and it contains nutrients like fructose and prostaglandins. So the Cowper's gland is a pea-sized paired glands inferior to the prostate, and they secrete fluid that lubricates the urethra and the end of the penis. Prostate glands are unpaired, and they are walnut-sized gland which is found at the base of the urinary bladder surrounding the prostatic urethra. Now they secrete alkaline fluid which helps in neutralizing the acidic environment of the vagina, and it enhances the motility of spermatozoa. So the ducts that you find in case of this male reproductive system are epididymis. Epididymis is paired, and it has a mass of tubules attached to the posterior surface of the testis. The function of epididymis is it is the site of sperm maturation, and it also stores spermatozoa or mature sperms. Apart from that, there is a vas deferens paired ducts. This extends from the epididymis to the ejaculatory ducts. The function of vas deferens is to store spermatozoa, transport spermatozoa during ejaculation. And the ejaculatory duct is also paired. They are short ducts between the ductus deferentia and the prostatic urethra. So they are going to receive spermatozoa and additives to produce the seminal fluid. Now the supporting structures are the scrotum. Scrotum is unpaired. It is a pouch of skin posterior to the penis. The function of the scrotum is it encloses and protects the testis. And the penis is also unpaired. It's a pendant organ anterior to the scrotum and attached to the pubis. So the function of the penis is to convey urine and seminal fluid to outside of the body. It is also organ of sexual intercourse or coitus. So it's a genital organ. So the diagrams of the male reproductive system, human male reproductive system, is very important, and the second diagram would be more appropriate. If time permits, you can draw both the diagrams. The second diagram is much more in detail. So very important question from the examination point of view. Thank you.